I'm here for an hour about. This is called PINAMAR CAFÉ, Buenos Aires. I have been in a very day today, like this moment, and I just done a video, just recorded a video. And this also already stolen, unfortunately. I put it in private, I thought I would put it in public. Access. It's possible to making something around the idea for the recording, forgive me. I am neurotic and I have a bother having a dinner at this place, some pizza. And suddenly I am feeling really terrible. And I got in a very vehement state, and I said, also forced, which even if looks like hilarious, certain terms which deliver some penetration. I have done some meetings for my granny aunt today. I went for medications of her. The pharmacy that I normally used to come in, where the people used to be nice and okay. We're talking through my phone, my Android, and this person, which is called Pablo, tells to a partner, murmuring, that is why he had been prescribed. And while he can, this body of him said something like, how to know if he is taking it. So suddenly I just, whenever ended, I just called this person and I told him simply that I were not prescribed because if I needed, but because if I were being destroyed intentionally and using my family, and that I were communicating. And I speak in English as an evil. You know, there is a lot of people of this class that are charmed by a trouser of Marica Federal, Argentina, Armed Forces, which makes anything up for the making market of my life, especially. Making of my life a gondola for Marica Brujas, and every piece of a shit that they invites for the making of me. A slaughtery of whatever the virtues and the capacities for any delirious piece of a shit with a damn piece of a shit of a witch to making the business of the day with a perra sucia prostituta evangelica to help them. This is the case that, like I say today, I said, happened too much things, and already 9,104 more persons until this hour, which is 21:07, Buenos Aires, murdered public faith persons for this. At the reality of this soul, because of they were helping me and they knew the truth and they showed the truth, because of this cannot be a microphone. You have a headset, you can take whatever the Android, you're gonna see the application camera. You can take photo with that, but also you have the modus to go to video and you record the video and you can use the headsets, and here you got a camera. Microphone for like the same class you speak all the time, but the device is nanotech, is the same device, is exactly the same nano, micro or micro microphone. And the perras degeneradas, oficialismo, pretender of churches and forensics and all the shit. Policía Federal Argentina showed me and said about this, and ain't nothing like that. This is the large of the time, and it's impossible to making a video with an Android unless that it's gonna be a microphone. Go test it. You're gonna see it doesn't work because of it ain't that. Because of it's broken, them shit, and you do it on purpose, conscious what it is, and you do. You need to deny everything that I show and everything that I say and everything that shows me upright and with same judgment for the showing and telling the people what the people does and what the people doesn't do and who you are, piece of a damn shit. Perra sucia sodomita. I have been saying words enough, and I've been saying things enough, and I've been forced about telling certain terms and word permitted to make more damages to Israel with the still Vatican involved and the degenerado carnival, degenerada sucia, perra sucia brain, and a whole united evangelic shit with the, is this holy? Is this your royal? Is this from God? Making a premeditation with perra sucia Cristina Kirchner y pedófilos oficialismo for the making the business of the millennium. The genocide is right for more. Already about this, I just said enough. Video can be acceded into taking it, downloading it. I am not happy with those words, I am not happy with the expressions, but it's certainly the truth. And the reality of the soul that is supposed to be in jail and is supposed to be under information and the medication I've just ran. And the supposedly clear fact that I'm supposed to be having sex all around with all class of porn already published also in the networks, telling that I would done that, but perra sucia Guillermo Train and prostitutas and then prostíbulos, whorehouses, brothels, like carnivals the same, and every perra sucia degenerada evangelista argentina of this, with perra sucia degenerada Máximo Kirchner, y toda su perrada sucia pedófila como él. Matones degenerados, asesinos, perras maricas, con sus maricas Policía Federal, Fuerzas Armadas, expertas maricas de la perra sucia acá. You don't like my words? Sorry, I'm not telling you to Israel. God. It's exactly what they are. And you are gonna be dead like that forever. Perras sucias. Through this, I just been through further redundance. So much thanks, and I just walked around and I just been at my granny's delivering her medication from that pharmacy. I just were walking around. I went to Vittoriano, we're closed. I was singing on the streets through my microphone of my headset, which I think I gotta replace it again. And suddenly I were simply seeking for a place to making something around. You know what? Policía Federal Argentina were always a piece of a shit. And that's the shit they're gonna die. Has to glory and respect, but destroying, raping and murdering people and denigrating with forgeries and invention and any class of a shit. And public health of them is exactly the market of Bratachlaristica, Sodoma, like the rest, with the bottom of Sophia. And are all around making that this generations of disasters, not only to me, and others kidnapped and murdered and raped massively and all the shit they are for. So suddenly, set clear around us and to express some order. Ngafwa khabatsner al shwacht tsab qadakha. Releft trois me plafach el spat khalek mokhlach shot subot maktakh le shot sumak kham. Ali trois le spat khat shot subot maktakh shonam tsab. Adrechtlik ashpatzar nachnut shmosu matrat bili fakhwat shkatla sekhbakh lekhine mashot lapsu batkhmo. Retsibot shkhablat من خنيش من خني خني. هي بتفخ لشبات بالفسر شكاف يرخلاخا. رetsibak khol shwat mtlaf khad kishmat makhlakh etsib shekhlakh mkhni bas asash khalik. Gelet gehad leven fatra blish wat een lucht te zwart soepert aan groen met groen zwart lijkt typisch zwart. Arni erma het geleden met zwart subachti afgaan tom subtu wat gala relatie wat een rechtli shans. Hallo met You know, برحال دو وقت با طولش با تو مخلقی لیدر با مخلقی پولیسیا فدرال ارجنتینا کریستینا کیرشنر و خشریزن خلبتو در رخمه باشه لخه قبل فخ بلکی مصباح لبت خطیش شوات خمخلب خلخدیش كالخمخين ولا بطلع قبل تيجي سبات من بلاخلي كوات بتاخلي بالشوست ولا خمط لاقي بس قاطع رخا بتسبب ليش ما أنسوخها غير بتخول اللي في سبات من بلاخلي بشكات بلاخلتي كيش ما تمخلي بختلوت شوش واسش بلاخ مخني در قبل تيجي أفوق لا بس قاطع من بلاخلي بشكات مخلي بشيرت بكار خلو ده أتمسخ غني الغالبي طبق لبش برخلي كي مخدي ربال بيكوات لما في خدش قط لبخاتش مخانين اتغبل في خطة بلتي شكا بتخاني مخي اتشو اتبسوك مخلو الغالبي فاخ بتمل بس بشاخ لخي مخلي كي مشفخ مخلو إذا ما بلا بخابلي في سبب مخلوش بخليخي تكشبط أدخل شلات مبلخي تغير لخابلو قوافة ساخلك مشباخ لخادقي باخنا خم الغالي فخوات مبلخ الشاخل خمخلين فخل أوليفس قالت له أخوات سنة بلفك الشاخلي مخي قالت خمان بلفك استافش باخنا خينيمي كاثلي بيت سبخا أبغى لكوات لبخات بس شي غين قالت خوات بلفك بس بطن الشاخلي خينيمي داخلي كوات لبخاش مخر لبخات وات شعتسني خلقما غالو تغلفوات خلبسي الشيخ خلق مخليك نشدخني أكبلفو خلش كدخم بخلي كي بسبخ بلا بتساكو بخلق هفشو أطلقاً ببخلق خريش مبخ أول كي بخرشو خالة بتسوى درمنك بخلقي مشوى بخلم إن غيس مغرب لك واسبخ الشخني غيب الفوق لكي بسبات تخا الشخلي بمخي اسبخ لكات بقوة فشل خلخلك مخليني قد غبت بعد سيبكي مخي شاف خلخ قال فوق لك بالبلاسك اسبخ لخيني خلكي لا شبخ خلخيتت این blijft nog wel lekker blitz bij Galishech, maar Galim. Belfa Galakide Gwale Feshe Galigini, Gaba Galishech Galgini. Kawal Gabal Begabash bij Galishech Galim. أبلغ خشخ خليكي خليشخين دغيلك باخلي بالشيخ خلخين انتخبوا لك خالش كما خلخ كالله بتواخب لك الخيط بيشكال خلكي يتخبوا فخلش كواخ ما خلكين بالشيخ این کباب لخ بشکاخ مخالی کی مخیلی کباب لخ خالیش که خالیش خالی مخخیم تغیاب لخ بشکاف خالخ شخیم این کباب لخ بشباخ و خالیش خیم تغنا کاف لیخ ابتو خشل افخ بشکاخ لیخیم. Let's do one thing, just for another moment, for you to get it clear. Further this, which the ones that says that knows, and also Policía Federal Argentina, Barra Sucia Sodoma, will running and blowing them careers away to come to making other prostitution arrangements and some bribes around. Barra Sucia is the ones that says, I am the one that knows, with a psychiatric title. About 5, 10, 15 minutes talking with a person saying that is a psychodiagnosis for a legist, for law and people's rights, telling disability for what Sodoma, Barra Sodoma, Policía Federal Argentina tells them. That will be the psychodiagnosis, hearing prostitutas, kirchners and prostitutas, Fuerzas Armadas, nothing to respect, treat and hear into a person, to understand what a person goes through. But la maldita bragueta de prostitutas degeneradas y de parras sucias, sodomitas argentinas, kirchners, especially. For them to say that to be a psychodiagnosis and they the guilty because I've told them this is not a microphone and I'm the liar, and the people that offenses to government because of saying this is a microphone and also proved murdered for. And also the liar saying that with a cell phone can be recorded a video. I'm gonna have a moment through here and I'm gonna show you this. I got my Android destroyed, 4 Barra Sucia Sodoma are destroying it permanently. Here I got my APPS and I come to the camera. You can see there is the camera, and if you see me, I am in the camera. I'm gonna recording. So this is the mode of photo. But I come here and there you have a red trigger. This is the mode of camera video. So I'm gonna record a little bit and I'm gonna put this up for you to understand after this, just a little bit. So you see. And while I keep on talking here, I'm gonna talking to this microphone and it's recording. Then you know what, in the middle of the soul, you can take your Android, like I said, putting, like I just done, at modus of video recording, and even at your memory card, micro SD, deliver the file. If you don't have no much capacity in the phone, put your memory card and make every 2 minutes, 3 minutes video. You can send it once to and tell what you think. And suddenly also for you to know this. You can approach or you can let go with a zoom. Samsung has it. I don't know other trademarks, most of all they guess. The right side key that you use for the volume is the same that works for the zoom of the digital zoom of the camera. Then at the reality of the soul, you found nanotech. And in the middle of the soul, you can make this 3 minutes video and sending it to whatever as numbers you say, even change, expressing whatever you want to express. No more than 3-4 minutes talking, because it depends also for the device and format. This is MP4. You can have AV and WV, or even you can have DMC, MPJGE. There is a very different formats, but the most regular, normal, usual are AV or MP4. So suddenly, you make this about no more than 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Do not exceed the volume of data, because of the more you extend until 5 minutes can be about 26-27 megabytes, depends on the device. So suddenly the Gmail and the Hotmail has no more than 25, and the problem is the ICC example doesn't accept in recipient inbox more than 4 megabytes. So the most of the recurrent emails can accept that weight of data filing. And you can send to anybody in and I'm gonna keep it while I do this in the place I am. Sorry, my wires. My cable, this is the PINAMAR place, right? With my Android, I'm gonna show you while I record, and I keep on recording with my laptop. Surely you can hear this a little lower. I should make some settings configured over the video software. Well, the reality is that this is possible, and perras sucias, prostitutas de cuarta, government of the telephone service with the burden of the Ameghino. Ignorance, convenient ignorance, perras mercaderes, says that Federal Police of Argentina told them and are killed because of they destroyed their career, because of they never knew this could be a microphone. Whole as Androids has the headset. You can test it yourself. If it doesn't work, it's because of it's broken. Here, whenever you see a little hole, very microscopic hole, there is a nano microphone. It's the same glass that is here. So you can send to anybody and you can show them how you can recording videos with your Android, and depends on the capacity as the files you are going to have. The bigger camera, you're going to have heavier filing. This is 2 megapixels, but if you come for the 3, 5, 8 megapixels and bigger, you're gonna have bigger files, so please check for that. You cannot exceed 20 to 25 megabytes in the emails for you to send, or upload it in the Facebook, in the YouTube, in the Google Plus, whatever you to come at your accounts, your networks, you can upload them from your computer after you from your Android at massive deliver with your connector USB. Show you like I always normally do. This is from my address, but you have the USB connection. I am battery charging now. This USB to cell phone mass storage. You open the window that gives you the whole of the softwares. Always use PC. If you have Apple, you're not gonna be compatible. You need Macintosh. You have an iPod, iPhone, you gotta come with Macintosh. But whatever the recurrent Android, you just go for the any Windows 7 and Windows 8, and opens to you a window where it says mass storage or open folders of the cell phone for you to see inside, and you clicks, and there gives you the whole of the folders inside, and you come for the DCIM or camera or video or whatever to say referred about lost directory or any other. And even if you have it in the micro SD, you take it out, you put the adapter, you remove a little piece that you normally have in the most of the laptops, and there goes, and you have the e-disk removable, and there you can downloading. If your computer works well, you are going to have access, you are going to have access, and you can accede directly into the micro SD, and from there you download it, you upload from the same as your laptop and keep it there, or from inside the same Android. If you have an account of Facebook or YouTube or Google Plus or even MySpace, you can upload from your same Android. It's gonna take you a long time, or coming to a Wi-Fi, you can make it. If you trust that you are not gonna have destroyed your device coming into a public Wi-Fi, you can make it as well. But even from the cellular networks, you can upload videos from your Android to any networks by internet. You know, so I give this for this November 14th, 2014. This is 21:3 in this place in Buenos Aires, and I'm gonna give you, while I cut this, I just ended here. So I'm gonna do this, like I said to you. I have the micro SD, and in the micro SD is the video. So the reality of this is delivered to plefach boch malakim shevach alchinim. Drevel boch lakibet chabel fechad ishmat lamechalik shevach chacham. At levet bach lechibit tzach ishmach alchinim. So the generados Kirchner's were telling that they never knew this with a microphone. How will they know? Is this a microphone? Are you kidding to me? This cannot be because of a command. And this cannot be possible to recording a video unless uploading in the networks from a cell phone. Come on! Of course! Then the reality is, well, thousands of persons under jail and medicated under internation, saying that they delivered the offense to the government because of they shown that I'm doing and I'm saying is true, because of they needs to murder and suppress the truth and the reality of my life and my person for anybody to believe at all what I say and what I show. Adapter, micro SD in. I'm gonna try, because of her destroying my software, you know, and my devices, and really doing. So suddenly, while I end this, I'm gonna try to do this. I have the window of a kid, and now trying to destroy me and to make it unresponsive. And in fact, are doing that. The 6G of this all the time, and they're just saying that I'm a liar, and for being a liar, and because of I wouldn't work for the recurrent market of perra sucia Policía Federal Argentina, maricas de Sodoma. Forgive me the words, please. I want to kill them seriously. I want to put them dead, and that's what I'm going to work for, in the whole of the justice name. And first of all, for the name of Hashem, for the name of the one I am, with the Israel that I belong with, and the ones I loved, which these perra maricas were raping and murdering all around, and still does. I'm coming now. I put it there it is. I got it. A little bit broken, but I got it. So I'm coming to my desk, and I am open camera, and I have the whole of the files exposed with the whole last photo and the last video that I'm gonna try to transfer. And there comes copying 42.9 megabytes. So I already cut the video, and then I'm coming a little bit further. Their lost directory, and I have some what will this be? Some photo, some commands, sound, and I put alright, I have been putting suddenly some other things which I never thought already. I'm putting back my micro SD, and then just close my Android. Well, the reality of this is just a certain clear fact I never imagined. But the certain fact of this is exactly that I wanna end the shit, and I'm not the only one. And I'm sick of have to telling certain words for their people to not be murdered with the supposed I will delivering while I upload this video. I'm telling you, this has the number 2014 11 14 down 21 28 26 MP4 from my Samsung Galaxy chat B5330, like I normally lately always put it, with the same PINAMAR CAFÉ Buenos Aires. I'm gonna put proof of second, and that is gonna be, and I'm gonna put the same as I put it at the one that I simply just put it private with the same systems recall. Over a simplicity of an extension, which it is the DTPR mobile Android proof EDR ICC MDR MCT Kalia 504448183 Dakia 7355. Here is, sorry enough for this to be understood, it is the simplicity of what it is. I'm gonna try to copy this and putting the choice to deliver directly, which this we're trying to block in a public state at direct my plus, my channel from my Pantamiganis account. The channel of plus I got of this, my account, is the first YouTube I ever had, and before to be edited, I just already had it hearing music and reproducing videos from my Gmail. So whenever there came, like I told you all, the modus of one account for all and the whole of the networks at the corporation, like alright, I apologize for the terms, and I can say something else before I give you the link and finish this. Already publishing this with the same photo of the private ones in this place through my laptop that I done with this same software I'm using for recording this video now. At this that I told you, and I'm gonna put it in my Google Plus, my Prime, with the link URL, and I'm gonna say certain things before this all. then I really need to tell you, this is part of the whole we are suffering, and this is part of the 10 crap of every day. I'm sick of this. There were a lot of murdered people. There are about 9,800,000 more under rape, massive rape here, and already 20 million the channel rates that came from the whole of the states, mariconas degeneradas violadoras, like Policía Federal Argentina with the Department of Sofia and Armed Forces Argentina, for the making massive rape in this land and kidnapping people from all places to come to raping them here, under the command of Luciano Fabiano and Perra Sucia Cristina Kirchner and officialism that says anybody that offenses the government saying that this is a microphone and I am doing what I do, gonna be in jail and forever, and also under medication because if they're the government they are not gonna be offensed. And they're saying that Policía Federal Argentina, presidents in government and forensics and serious charges are gonna say lies and making up causes. Oh my god! So I already give you the proof first, which in a couple of 3 minutes already is completely uploaded. The proof, and I'm gonna end this telling, wants to murder Gad Elbaz, Israel, wants to murder everyone that knows me in Israel, and we're wanting to murdering them before they to know I existed, and before they to even understand who I am, and that I am royalty of the people that I am part of, and I am Aliyah. And before anybody to say a word, they understood, and Eladon made in the chat, and Eladon were there. And the reality of this was simple, and is still. Needs to murder and genocide everything and anything for it to not be understood, and are making a business of mariconas regeneradas, maricas enfermas obsesas, with prostitutas perras kirchners, of brujas, sodomitas upon my life. For 12 years ago, and prostitutas evangélicas are making the same. And making up that I am a delirious demon, degenerate, violent sickness, thief, liar, compulsive, chunky, raterito, thief, and living of it, and fortune, and prostitute, and gay homosexual degenerate that nothing of God can be in my person, and no truth. And making to everybody the same, and making a business on this, telling to the people wherever to come from, that they can be anything that they ever wished, but the super vaccine of the killing me and having my genetics that they will receive, being I like a gondola of marica diabla Sodoma, for they are making business upon me. Trolazos, Policía Federal Argentina, forgive me. Forgive me, please. Maricas enfermas, degenerados, and eats them shit, public health, Policía Federal Argentina, and Communications Chamber, and National Security, and whatever the division of maricas degenerados to making business and saying that they will be presidents in Argentina with trolas degenerados of them for the making of that escarato. Clarifying to genocide and murder anybody who knows I am who I am and there exists a God, and saying we done it first. So say this word, say that other, because of he's gonna say that, let's make it that we are doing it again. For whatever it is, for anything as capacities I show in my accounts I am and I do. Murdering and destroying and trading and making disaster every time I try to approach to any social or institution forum for they to corroborate it's me. And Cristina Kirchner is in the middle, not conscious than degenerados, perras y sucias del infierno, matonas, malevas, maricas, pedófilos y prostis. And sorry for this, yes, the truth. فخلا كملا في خشمخلين نتسفات, and you know what? I adore to Gad Elbaz, and I adore to Justice Paris Israel. I adore to Ofra Hassa, Aya Korem, Sarit Haddad. I adore them. I adore Efrat Gosh, Natan Goshen, Nerhan Domino, Jonathan Russell, Ben Snuff, Eyal Golan. I adore them, they are precious of God, of Eladon. They are awesome, beautiful, like all of them. And we have problems, yeah, we have situations that are not really nice, but I love them. They are precious. And this shit, and forever. Like the Justice Parties, all with the precious Church of ICC, with every one of them. I adore them, I love them. Precious of Adonai. And you know what? I'm gonna make my job. And I'm gonna do it. This is November 14th, like I said, 2014. This is local hour 21:23 in this PINAMAR CAFÉ in Buenos Aires. I'm Alejandro BLANCO, REDEMI in Kiev, HTTPS www RDETRMCBRMT 3834-1319.int F9 last bleed and cleaner. ISIS in New York, last key and cleaner my site. Systems recall. Let's see how we're going.